Hi. Today's video is all about how to drink Kangen water, when to drink, and how much water we need to drink whenever we drink a Kangen water. Because these questions, a lot of customers is asking me every time. Pawan, is there any specific way to drink this Kangen water, or is there any specific quantity we need to? What are the best times for drinking Kangen water? There are a lot of questions from most of the customers. So I thought, instead of answering individual customers, I thought, I'll prepare a video so that, everybody will get a clear picture on this. So this video is all about that. So first thing is, we all knew that Kangen water is one of the best water available as of today. And, with a gut feeling, I can say that, there's the best possible water what you can feed to your body. I think, there's no other alternative or there's no other best possible water available as of today, as per my knowledge. So this comes to the, when it comes to the timings and the quantity and other things, we strongly recommend, as soon as you get up in the morning, early morning, empty stomach, and just before going to the bed in the night. These are the two timings which we say it is one of the best timings to feed your body with the water. When it comes to the morning, early morning, empty stomach, we strongly recommend, if you come to the, the quantity of the water when we talk about, every 20 to 21 kgs of body weight requires at least a 1 liter of water in a whole day. That means if I'm weighing around 60 to 63 kgs, then my day liquid intake requirement should be approximately around 3 to 3.5 liter. There's a basic calculation which we need to do, and anybody can follow this. There is no much difference in between a male and female other things and kids and other things. Just a rough calculation, you take a weight of the body and just calculate accordingly. If it is a 40 kgs, approximately 2 liters. If it is a 60 kgs, approximately 3 liters. If it is a 80 kgs, approximately around 4 liters. There's a whole liquid intake what I'm talking about. It's just not just about a Kangen water. But if you can take approximate value of the Kangen water, that is a really good. And this is a whole day requirement. But suppose if you take my case, around approximately 63 kgs. That means I need to consume around 3 liters of water liquid. That's a whole day requirement. So what we say is early morning empty stomach, you need to take at least a 30% of that quantity, that requirement. That means if my intake is supposed to be 3 liters for whole day, then early morning empty stomach, it should be 1 liter. But can we take a 1 liter in a one shot? No, it is not at all recommended. It is not at all suggested, because anytime, whenever you consume a water, the bare minimum quantity should be approximately 200 to 250 ml. There's a minimum requirement whenever you consume a water. Ensure that you take a one full glass of water, the big glass of water. It should not less than a 200, 250 ml. Because we have a habit of just taking a sip, keeping it aside. After some time again you take the sip and you keep it aside. This is not a right way to consume a water. Whenever you consume, ensure that you take at least a 200 to 250 ml of water in a one shot. And whenever you're drinking the water, whenever you're consuming the water, ensure that either it is a bottle or either it is a glass, whatever it is. Whenever you consume, please ensure that you're consuming in a right way. That means you're not supposed to just gulp the water like this. We strongly recommend to put it in your mouth, either it is a bottle or a glass, and consume the water. This is the right way what we say. That means why we need to do this. There's a lot of scientific reasons behind this. The water, the saliva which is produced in your mouth, anything you take it inside, it should mix with your saliva, then it should go inside. except a citrus based food or citrus based liquids like lime juice, orange juice. Apart from that, anything you consume, you take a food, you take a water, you take something else, anything, ensure that it should be mixed with your saliva. It should go inside. So it is going to do a lot of wonders when it mixes with the saliva. So that's the reason we say properly you drink the water, and the position is also matters a lot. When I talk about the position, whenever you consume a water, try to make it max possible. Your position should be in a sitting mode. That means sit, then consume a water. Recently, there is a one scientist who had done a lot of research on this particular thing, and finally, what he concluded is when you actually, in a standing position, when you consume a water, okay, when you pour this water in your body, it creates a lot of pressure on your intestine, and there is a possibility of it also create a pressure on your joints and other things, where it is in a long term there are a lot of problems you may face. That's the reason whenever you sit coolly and when you consume this water, there's a right way of consuming the water. And we, every time educate your customers saying that, whenever you consume a water, ensure that there should be at least 30 minutes prior and after, of, after your heavy meal or before your, like your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. Whenever you talk about this, please ensure that you maintain this half an hour gap here and there. And not only Kangen water, when you talk about any water, whenever you drink a water, please ensure that this gap is always maintained before and after of your heavy meal. And night when you sleep, just before going to the sleep, if you can at least take 10% of your whole day requirement after everything, after this consumption of this water, you're not going to take anything inside your stomach. Just before going to the bed, if you come to the, again, my scenario, approximately around 300 ml of water, if you can consume before going to the bed, a lot of wonders will happen in your body. One thing is generally when you observe, you might be hearing about the strokes and heart attack and other things. Generally, it happens in the night. If you can consume this particular 300 ml of water in the night before sleeping, you can avoid this particular surprise or this particular nightmare, what you can say. You can avoid maximum. So 30% of your whole day requirement in the early morning empty stomach, and 10% of your whole day requirement in the night just before sleep. There's a total 40%. You need to ensure, you have to ensure you are doing it without any excuses. If you can maintain this and remaining 60%, whenever there is a possibility, maintaining these gaps in between before and after meal, if you can consume that remaining 60% of your water in a whole day, it is the best thing what you're giving it to your body. So I told you that you are not supposed to take less than 200 ml of water at any cost, at any time. So the minimum requirement is a 200 to 250 ml. Then what is the maximum quantity you can consume in a one shot? We strongly recommend maximum in any time. What you can consume is a maximum of 500 ml, not more than that. And if you have to consume another 500 ml or more than that, what we recommend is give at least a 10 to 15 minutes of gap in between, and then take. Generally what I do in the morning is as soon as I get up, I finish a half liter of water. That means half bottle of my 1 liter bottle. I'll finish. Then I have my nature call and other things. After finishing that, I'll come out. And again, I'll finish another half liter bottle. That means I'll finish 1 liter. And while doing my basic workouts and other things, I generally take another 300 ml to 400 ml water. Okay. So maximum quantity at any point of time, what you can take is maximum of 500 ml in one shot, and minimum is not less than 200 to 250 ml. And early morning empty stomach, the 30% of your whole day requirement, and before going to the bed in the night, last activity, a 10% of your whole day requirement. And every 20 to 21 kgs of your body weight, you should take at least a 1 liter of a liquid intake. That is a whole day requirement. And whenever you consume a water, please ensure that you sit and then start consuming it by taking all your saliva, whatever is there in your mouth, and it should go inside along with your water. And whenever you take a water, along with the food, the one point actually which we need to, make a habit in your entire family members' life. Whenever you having a food, please ensure that try to avoid consuming a water along with your food. Generally, we have a habit of on your dining table whenever you people are having a meal. We have a habit of putting a 1 glass of water per every person. This is a this particular system came into the picture to avoid if there is any choke or something is happening, or if you need some kind of a liquid support to take your food inside. If you feel that, then only this is required. Otherwise, there's no water requirement while having your meal. So please try to avoid and make, keep this as a policy, keep this as a rule in your house, everybody's house, uh, not to consume water while having a food. And once you finish your meal, if you have to, just wash your mouth or do some kind of a thing, you just take a small sip of water and just finish it off. And give a gap of half an hour. Then you take a good quantity of water, 200 ml, 250 ml, 300 ml. It is up to you. So if we can do this, make it a habit of at least for a 21 to 31 days. Consciously, when you do this, it becomes a part of your life. And I'm assuring you, friends, believe me, these practices will definitely, do a wonderful changes in your health condition, and you will really enjoy it. You will really love it. And I strongly request you to share this video with all your people, not just with the Kangen customers or Kangen distributors or Kangen users, because this rule applies to anybody who are consuming the water. So please share this information with all your known people. This is where we are doing a lot of blunders. We all knew that our body is consists of 70% of water, and that is the most important thing in our daily life, even though we won't give a much priority to the same water. We have a specific timings for our breakfast, lunch, dinner. In between, we have a snack time, this time, that time, and everything. But I haven't seen people maintaining a time for having a consuming a water, which is the most important than our regular food. So it's my humble request to share with all your people how to drink this water, when to drink, what quantity you have to drink. This information is very much important to every human being. So please share it with all your people. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. And if you like this videos, which is there in my channel, Enagic Team Dynamic, and I request you all to subscribe my channel so that anything, any new videos added into this channel, you will get this information as a notification into your YouTube. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Thank you.